Good morning! In this video we will talk about MetaHuman animations in iClone. So I got this question the other day. Hey Michael, is there a way to record MetaHuman animations in UE5 and then bring that face capture into iClone 8 if I want to refine my animations there instead? So thanks to the new HD face control rig, it's actually very simple to refine the facial performance in iClone directly. So you can utilize both the pre-existing tools in iClone 8 as well as the new HD face control rig for precise movement of the face. So in this video I'm going to take my Hamilton performance I did in a previous video, take that from UE5 to iClone 8, show you how you can refine various parts of the performance using the new HD face control rig. And then after we've improved it, we can send it back to Unreal Engine 5 again for rendering. So let's get to it. Alright, here's Hamilton again. If you're unsure whether your CC5 character is actually CC5, when it still says CC3+, here's how to check it properly. Let's open the facial profile editor, go to Edit Expressions, and look at the facial profile. If it says CC5 HD, you're good. If it says CC4 Extended, then it's the older format. You can simply switch to CC5 HD instead. This gives you a lot more morph targets and also the corrective morphs as well as some tweakers. Let's send the character over to iClone. Let's place the character inside a characters folder to stay organized. Now let's set the subdivision levels to 1 or higher. You can click over here or press Alt-2 to see the wireframe density. As you can see, it's quite high subdivided. If you need more resolution, you can add additional sub-D directly in CC5 before sending it to iClone. Let's download the plugin from the Relution launcher. It's completely free and works for both Character Creator 5 and iClone 8. Back in iClone, go to Plugins, HD Face Control to open it. Let's adjust the workspace a bit so we can see everything clearly. The control rig is divided into two main sections. On the left you have the primary controllers, and on the right you have your tweakers, which are used for more detailed refinement. Navigation is very simple. Use the middle mouse to pan and zoom around. If you hover over any slider, you can see exactly which morph names that controller is affecting. Some controllers are affecting more than one morph at the same time. On the right side is tweaker sliders for refinement, so we can tweak this a bit, and you can double click to quickly reset the controller. Alright, here's the MetaHuman animation from the previous video. Let's transfer this to iClone. Right-click on the skeletal mesh for the face and choose Bake Animation Sequence. Save it in a good location and give it a proper name. Now find that animation in the content browser and let's open it to check the quality before we export. Next, let's right-click the animation sequence in the content browser and choose Export CC iClone Facial Animation. This will export a CSV file of the control rig. If you don't see this option, let's go to Plugins and check the Character Creator and iClone Auto Setup plugin version. Version 1.41 or higher is needed. Now let's bring that MetaHuman animation into iClone. Go to File, Import MetaHuman Facial Animation. Select the CSV file we exported earlier. I'm not keeping the head rotation from this one, so I'll click Cancel on that prompt. Next, go to the expression track in the timeline to see all the keys. It's a bit out of range, so let's change the timeline length to 5000 frames instead. drag and drop the audio into the project and set it as the soundtrack. You can see it here in the timeline. Let's have a look at the imported animation. Now, let's refine the facial animation. In this first example, I want to emphasize the B when he says burr.
There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy.
So set an in and out point around that word.
Burr, my
Zoom in on the mouth. Set a reset key when the mouth is open. So we have a starting point. When the lips close, adjust the mouth sticky slider. It's orange because it controls multiple morphs together in a consecutive order. When the mouth opens again, let's reset the slider. Now the lips stick naturally for the burr sound.
burr, 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 burr.
Nice. You can also refine visemes using the lips check.
Burr.
For example, he says friend, so let's emphasize the F. Set the viseme to the FV viseme exactly on the F sound. Then back to none before and after to emphasize the F in friend. Next example, I want him to look around thoughtfully, then look straight at the camera when he's addressing Burr. Cut the clip inside this segment here. On the middle part, right-click, go to Facial Part Strength. Lower the eye look strength. I also want his eyes more open. So right-click again and reduce the strength for the eye blink and eyelid. Not all the way to 0, but slightly less. Apply. To avoid this snapping between the clips, let's add a smooth transition by fading them together. Now he looks into the camera, then his eyes starts wandering again while he's thinking. You can use this same method to adjust his emotional state. Let's make him sad when he realizes he's going to get shot. Let's add some keys here. Or you can do the opposite and make him happy to shift the mood of the monologue completely. So let's give him a smile. Perfect. When you're happy with the facial animation, it's time to send it back to Unreal. Let's go to Plugins, Unreal Live Link. Switch the mode to Motion. Set your export range. Deselect these and select only your character, and uncheck place assets in scene so it won't auto drop anything into your level. Now switch over to Unreal and double check the exact character name. It must match the name in iClone. In this case it didn't, so let's rename it in iClone so it matches. Once the names match, go back and hit transfer. And now it's back in Unreal with the refinements that we did in iClone.
Is this where it gets me? On my feet. Several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy?
And there we have it. Personally, I'm super happy that we now finally can work with MetaHuman animations directly in iClone, because I think iClone is so much easier and more intuitive to use. So I'm really happy that they added the HD face control rig, which mimics the MetaHuman face control rig exactly one-to-one. Actually with some added controllers for visemes, for example. As always, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments and I will try to answer them as quickly as I can. If you'd like to request a tutorial, you can become a supportive member of the channel, either to vote or request a custom tutorial specifically for you. Links down below for that. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, that helps me a lot. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.